Hello everyone and welcome again to Cry's Collectibles. Now today on the channel I have a very exciting, mostly to me, opening to do. This is another addition to my Crowley's collection, I suppose. This is the art and making of Control. Now Control is a very, very amazing game in and of itself. So if you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. The DLC is phenomenal as well. Control is also a long-awaited follow-up. Now, it's its own story, mind you, entirely on its own. It's its own amazing story, but Control is a follow-up story-wise to, or I guess universe-wise, to Alan Wake, which came out sometime over 10 years ago. It's one of my favorite, it's definitely top 3 favorite games, and really all 3 are just tied for first place at this point. But Alan Wake is one of my all-time favorite games, and Control was just a beautiful, beautiful masterpiece, following up from in the same vein as Alan Wake. It's just a really good game. So I've been really excited to get this art and the making of collector's edition, and it finally just came in the mail. So now let me try to safely, I don't even know if I'm cutting through this, I'm trying to be too safe. There we go, I made it. Alright, so I am going to try to crack into this art and the making of, and we're going to take a look at what you get when you crack this here bad boy open. I've been waiting for this so much. This is just so awesome. Definitely something that I'm just so happy to have and entirely just bought for myself. This is just so cool. Once I finish setting up my my setup, this will sit very nice next to my collector's edition of the Alan Wake video game for the Xbox 360. And it'll be just absolutely awesome. Now this is the paper that comes with it. So if anyone wants to take a look at that, I'm not gonna bother reading it because I figure that's probably not as exciting. But once I can get this out of here, it's over 400 pages. It says on that paper. I don't even know if you can read it with the autofocus. Maybe how about we put this. I always got to look inside the box to make sure there aren't secrets. As for a game that hides a lot of secrets, you know, it's very important to look for that. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's got a red paper, whatever you want to call it. The edges of the paper are red. It is a very nicely put together black binding and book. This is just absolutely amazing, and yeah, this is all that's in it. This is just so well, it's very well made. So they did not chintzy out on anything. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that you get out of here. Now, it is just a book, so there is only so much that will end up being in this video. I'm not going to go through every page. I mean, I will on my own, of course, but this is just a little bit of a tidbit of what you can expect. I do believe these are still available, but this is a tidbit for those of you who are like, what's in this book? I'm pretty sure that most of my normal fans of the channel are probably not going to be that interested in this, but somebody may go on YouTube and say, man, I wonder what's in that art book, and now you can find out. So there's the game designers all have some piece in here. They have, it looks like everybody involved, there are a lot of people involved, and now Sam Lake, mind you, he's got his little page right here. So let me see if I can do an old-fashioned zoom, and by old-fashioned zoom I mean just move the camera closer. But Sam Lake, he is just an amazing writer. You know, maybe people wouldn't consider a video game writer to be, you know, a writer, but as far as I'm concerned, he is probably my favorite writer of all time, just because he wrote 2 of my favorite stories, and multiple of my favorite stories, actually, when you add them all up. But I consider him to be just a phenomenal writer. So thank you, Sam Lake, and there he is right there. So I felt like that was worth mentioning, and everybody else is worth mentioning too, because without them I wouldn't have the amazing games I love so dearly. So continuing to look at the art book, they get into some details on the marketing If we skip on ahead, got some narrative pillars over here. So it looks like it's just a ton of details of not just the game itself, but it's just the game, what went into creating different parts of the game. So this is control points. So control points are a very important part of the game. And additionally, just they got marketing, they got finding a publisher. They have every single part of this game and its creation and development. It seems like this is going to be an amazingly interesting read. So if you are a Control fan, I would highly recommend this as a just a really awesome thing to have. I can't imagine it will be around long. I pre-ordered it the day they announced it. So I don't know how many are left. I haven't looked. I probably should have done that research, but I was just way too excited to open this. So yeah, if you are a Control fan, if you are a Frederick Langston fan, which I definitely am, then you should definitely pick up this book. It's definitely worth the money. I think the MSRP is on here. That would be $59.99. I don't think I paid that, but that's what you get for pre-ordering. So even at $59.99, I'd say it's still worth it because you know once it's gone, it's gone. You're not going to get it. So yeah, definitely something to check out. But thank you everyone for watching. This is Crowley's Collectibles, and this is another fine piece to go into Crowley's collection. So thank you everyone again for watching, and I will catch you next time. Okay, everyone, looks like we're back. I made a mistake. Of course, I was just so excited about this and wanted to, you know, I figured I was gushing too much and had to cut the video, but I was wrong. So now I'm going to have to do even more editing to edit in something to say, hey, it's not really the end, there's more. So, first off, I just stuck on this page because it is very cool because this is a game inside the game that you can play at a certain point, and that is very awesome. But additionally, if we go all the way to the end, which I didn't, you know, of course, I missed something, but I had to catch this. You have the United States of America Federal Bureau of Control supplemental material. So let's zoom in there. All right, and I'll move that up. Awesome. All right, so we have our supplemental material. Now, looks like a couple pictures to separate from the art book. You have a couple pictures as well. So this is a little secret that they hid in there. That is one of the enemies you face. If you haven't played the game, I won't spoil anything. Also, kind of one of the enemies that you face in a way. Definitely something similar to this has actually been on my my tattoo docket. So that is it for the supplemental material, it seems. And it doesn't look like I missed anything. But I just had to include that in. And this will probably now finally actually be the end of the video. So thank you everybody for watching. This is Crowley's Collectibles. And until next time, or until I find another secret, see you next time.